Here is a Williams Slugfest. 1991 baseball game. The last baseball game to be ever made. Williams made a boatload of these over the years. They originated the concept. What a great idea. And this was their swan song 22 years ago. Wow. Long time, guys. But I'm going to show you some neat features about this game that none of their other games had to offer. But first, feast your eyes on the unfaded, beautiful color cabinet that this machine has. We did put in brand new T-molding. We also put in blue LEDs here and LEDs in the back. The back box is all lit by white LEDs. But we use incandescent bulbs here on the bleacher section. A beautiful piece of unbroken plastic. A lot of them are broken these days. And also that lights our field. Underneath our field we have the runners that run the bases just like the old-fashioned game. New overlay. All the buttons were taken apart, scrubbed and cleaned, coined or repainted. Boy, this game came out beautiful. Just beautiful. We think our customers are going to be thrilled. I wanted to show you a couple features with this. Some people aren't aware of this. Williams was very clever because if the game was a two-player game where you had somebody who was, pitching the ball and the other person was batting, it wouldn't be fair if the buttons did the same thing over and over. If you play two-player, all these buttons do different things. Changeup, curveball, fastball, screwball. 4 different pitches. The only game to offer 4 pitches. Most games were 1 through 3. Then this final edition there were 4. If you played two-player, the buttons worked exactly how they're laid out. But if you play one player, the computer selects any of the pitches. Doesn't matter what you push. The computer is going to give you a curveball maybe, but then the next ball, even if you put the curveball, it'll give you a screwball or a fastball. Completely random, no way of knowing. People said, well, I know they could do that for Pennant Fever in 1985 and 1991 Slugfest because there's a computer. But how on earth did it do it with the old mechanical games? There was a separate mechanism about this big with a big wheel on it and 1 coil. And every time you hit something, the thing bumped a position. So every time you pitched, you got a random selection. You just couldn't figure it out because the wafer with all these contacts was so large, you'd have to be like the Rain Man to figure out the pattern. Very, very difficult. And no, I don't think anybody ever would bother. But 1 player, 2 player. Obviously 2 players better. This game offers the throw-out runner. It's a really neat feature where you can try to steal a base. With this button here, you steal a base, and then the opposer can actually try to throw them out and catch them if you're hitting the buttons fast enough. You can even change your batter if you think you're not having any luck and do a pinch hitter. Uses a dot matrix panel, and I want to point out, because Walter, you may not see it as clear. If you walk over a little more, it may come in clearer. It uses the only pinball that uses a piece of glass in front of the dot matrix. So if you're sideways, you can't see it real clear. It's dimmer. It was a nice idea, I think, for Williams, and it cut down on the glare. The 2 baseball cards back there. Yes, you can change them if you want access through the top panel. Anyway, I'll show you. Let's do a 2-player game. That way you'll see the different pitches. Isn't that nice? Nice feature with the national anthem at the beginning. And now we're ready. Look at that beautiful display up there. And once again, we're playing 2 players, so any of these buttons will do what they're listed. So obviously, if you're the other player, you're going to cover. The guy can't see. Here, we'll do a curveball. Did you see that curve? Neat, huh? Hey, let me show you a feature. You see, every time you pitch and bat, the computer picks out a different spot. See, now the center one, the home run light is lit. The triple's lit for that one, but earlier it may have been the single or an out. The out is now moved to here. Yes, what a great feature, because you can't memorize anything. So if you're really good at shooting that target, you better not be shooting it when the out's lit. Let's try a screwball. I got my home run. A little fireworks show, pretty sharp, huh? Now, I think this is the time. Walter, right over here, baby. Let's pinch hit. We're changing. Here we go. Because I didn't like that. Here we go. Oh, God. But look, you see our home run when lit. It's all lit. Here we go. It waited for it to score. The game is not level. That's why the lights didn't come back on. The game is actually sitting flat. Obviously, it's actually going to play better. I got a single. It'll wait until the ball loads before it comes up. Now look, if I get it in any of these three, I'm going to be rude. I'm going to be rude. There we go. Yes, it's no fun to play the game with the glass off. I know. Anyway, it's ready. Walter, did I forget anything?
I got it all.
Other than my dinner? Haven't had dinner yet. What time is it? Oh, it's 1:45. Oh my gosh. Listen, somebody just asked a question. The game's wondering why we're not playing. Just sent me a message. Why is the genie still here? Do you know this genie is finished for a customer, but we can't find a lockdown bar big enough. I can't do anything with it, so it's become a table. Don't leave anything at our shop too long. We pile stuff on it. I need a lockdown bar. Here's a deal. You have a lockdown bar for this machine, I'll give you $100 cash for it plus shipping. $100 cash plus shipping. Unless it's overseas, I don't want to get involved with $50 shipping. Lockdown bar for Genie is only used in roller disco. Genie, oh, the game does that every so often. If nobody touches it, the computer will launch the ball. Genie, roller disco, and oh gosh, there was a third game. Circus. 3 games have that. Is that right, Walter? Gosh. There's only 3 games, and boy, see, look at that. This is what happens when you get to be 57 years old. You got a big, long one. No, Haunted House one won't work. No, Black Hole won't work. They're too short. One guy came marching in here to get his $100, and it was too short. There's 3 size Gottliebs. Normal, System 80, and super wide body. Deals up. Anyway, let me know. $100. In the meantime, this is going to be delivered tomorrow.
We're in the yellow pages under amusements.
Living is good, isn't it, folks? That's all for now. Good night.